Jarvan, who just barely gets out. I'm going more for the Katarina. I probably should have gone for the Jarvan. We're getting kind of owned in this engagement. We are 3 down, and me and Nidalee are the only one left. Master Yi is signaling the Xerath. I don't know why. The dragon is still there, so I think we're the only ones in the team that are doing that. I probably should have been setting up more wards. Gratefully, the Master Yi had been setting up a lot. We got a nice stun there by Xerath. Yes, I'm applauding the other team, even though I'm not part of them, because they were playing well. They should be, because they're probably level 30. Get a nice engagement from there, but I am Cho'Gath! So, I took out Katarina, but they are probably going to push this tower. Master Yi is probably not going to be enough to take them all. But anyway, once Dota 2 comes out, I will probably play that. I don't know if I'll announce any of that. See, one of the things that's kind of like... Would I really want to do that, though, is because how much I've invested in League of Legends. Would I really want to go to Dota as well? I mean, I think I'll play it. There'd be no doubt about that. I think I would play it. I've just gotten my Abyssal Scepter, which will help the team as well as myself, especially Nidalee. Nidalee has a Moonfire Blade, give her some tenacity. She also has a Lich Bane, which is doing a lot of damage. She's got his Bloodthirster and is working on something else. Has his Wriggles as well. Nice amount of lifesteal. I am missing action. Xerath's gonna get away. Watch out for the Shimpo from Katarina. Another nice stun. But she just barely gets him. I am working on getting red because that's been beneficial so far. Now I'm hurrying to the middle. I'm sorry for that, but whatever. If you're just joining us, this is probably the second half of this cast. In the second part, you can click up in the upper right-hand corner, as I point to the upper left-hand corner. There'll be an annotation there on YouTube to go to part 1 if you had missed it. If this is all one part, then I am talking out of my butt, and that's not true. We are 33 minutes in, almost 34, and towers are almost even. The score is 32-34 for the purple team, which is my team, and 24 for the blue team, which is the opposing team that have Xerath and Graves. We, because I have Feast, are going to almost assuredly get this dragon, even though Jarvan tried to steal it. And he just sealed his fate by going in. And this is why you have to engage as a team. Know your teamwork. Graves looks like he's going to get away. I tried to stop him. Wait. Nope. Nidalee's going to clean that up. And Karthus cleans up our Yi, which is a little bit unfortunate, but good play on his part. And our Xerath catches the other Xerath. The top is getting pushed by the minions. Looks like Xerath's going to pick that up. I am level 17. I have almost everything max except for Feral Scream. I am up to 4 Feast counters, which is always awesome because now I'm getting pretty big. Kind of sad that they nerfed Cho's size, but he was getting really big, so. Excuse me if you heard that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Cleaning that up. with invisible attacks. I'm going to get obliterated here probably. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get obliterated. We are doing damage. We are doing damage. Remember that? Why am I opening the shop? I don't know. I am going for an Aegis of Elysian now, which I can buy all 3 component items. Don't have quite enough, which you need 750 for a not one. Aegis of Elysian, pretty good for a tank because of its stats. Also good for your team, especially if you have a lot of DPS champs, which we don't quite have as much, but Nidalee can minorly benefit from it. Yi and Ashe will majorly benefit from it because they get, they all get a bit of armor, but then they also get some, attack damage. Nidalee versus Graves, at the moment, probably Nidalee wins, even with Graves' high ratios. Looks like Dragon is gone. Yi, I think, has been warding. My phone is ringing. And we are back to the middle of the map. Before the team fight starts, a little bit more off-topic commentary before we get back to the real action. Is our Nidalee gonna get away? No, it doesn't look like it. I have no idea what actual health. We got 1,000. Got a stun. And it looks like they're gonna get away. Master Yi's just going to help out if they need to. Here comes Ashe as well, and all the rest of us. Team fight going to be up top. I will wait on my off-topic comments in a second. We have Xerath, which, because of his ability power, is tanking a fair bit. They had grouped up, so a nice rupture cleans them up, and I clean up Karthus with a feast. Who are we chasing? We're chasing, what is his name? Jarvan, and we clean him up nice and well as well. Graves is off in the bottom, which is why we didn't get an ace, but is still okay. Top is getting minorly pushed. They have a bit more wizards than we do, so it'll probably go a little bit farther before somebody has to clean it up. I'm going to go for blue, and everybody but Graves is still not in. Getting a little bit of a minor comment that I will give. Their surrender vote was 3-2. No surrendering! Excuse me. What was I saying? That was collateral damage, by the way. What was I saying? Oh! Off-topic commentary type of things. Since this is part 2, I'll give this announcement again, because possibly not seen part 1. If you have any ideas for what I can do better for casting, I'll probably try to cast a little bit more. Not probably, I will cast a little bit more. We have Jarvan and everybody following me, but I flash away from their ult, and they all get stuck inside. Nice use of flash there. Zhonya is very good for Karthus' ult. Have anything I can do better for casting? Please don't be afraid to comment. Any kind of negative more comments. Not like negative criticism, but negative like trolling comments will be removed. I will have to tell you that. But hopefully we won't have a lot of that. If you'd like me to cast your replay, you'll have to first get a little replay, so you can cast your match, or you can keep your match, have your match. You can send it to me on your replay your match, and I will cast it. You can either send it to me at chaoszakiman@gmail.com, or you can send me a private message on Leaguecraft or YouTube with the file. Best way to send the file would be to, first of all, find where your directory is, which you can do easily on the little replay screen. Karthus getting another triple kill. On the little replay screen, get the file. It'll already be in a folder for your particular one. Possibly name it something interesting, and then zip that folder up or compress it and send it to me. This bottom is going to get pressed pretty hard. Can't actually see the turret's health. Thank you, lol replay. This is one reason to have multiple people with teleport possibly on your team. Most of the time on higher level matches, you will only have the first person up top have teleport so they can pop down to the bottom or pop back up there, since it is a longer walk than mid. Mid hardly ever should take teleport. And on this match, our Ashe is the one that has teleport, who was going to teleport down there to help clean up that tower, but all three of them popped down there, so we are going to all go down there and push the tower ourselves. Nidalee cleaning up the jungle. Yi is going to be cleaning up the jungle. Nidalee is going to be pushing top. And I am going to cause havoc. Nice stun. Nice shimpo in there. I get caught in the whatchamacallit. We have one gone down Graves. I think I just used my feast there to clean him up. Xerath looks like he's going to get away. Karthus is here. Do not know where that is supposed to be to. Karthus gets Master Yi. Our Xerath gets their Xerath. We're all pretty good. We have 2-1. Everybody but Jarvan is down, and Jarvan really cannot damage us too much. We can't damage him too much, but he can't really kill us at all. He does have a Banshee's Veil and a Thornmail, so that'll be a little bit tough. Except for neither of us really attack him with physical damage, so really will not be that big of a damage dealer with the Thornmail. Going back to items, we have creep kills. We have Xerath at 180, Master Yi at 200, me at a fairly high 100. Me being more of the tank, I didn't really need as much. We have Jarvan with 100, I'm a little bit of ahead. Karthus, who is lacking even though he was mid. Katarina, who's lacking even though she was the carry. And Xerath lacking even though he was Xerath. Graves with a pretty consistent number. I'm more concerned about the turret, and once that's gone, this Jarvan is ours! I didn't get him with the feast, but that is okay. We took him down anyway. I'm a little bit out of breath. I've been talking like non-stop for a while. We're going to go back for Dragon, since they're all kind of concerned there. You may be wondering, why are we going for Dragon? Because it is global money. Is a nice addition to the team. And usually puts you on a gold advantage over the team, which is always nice. Always nice. We knew that Graves was somewhere around there, so we were going to try to cut him off, but not to spoil anything, but he does escape. Xerath back in mid, and we are going to all be back once we clean up this Graves, or at least Master Yi cleans up this Graves. Because this is Super Yi. with 3 Blood Razors. I did not notice that during the entire match. Phantom Dancer, 3 Blood Razors. Always a good idea, kids. Always a good idea. What is this? What is... Come here, Yi. What is he at? No, that was Zera. I want Yi. Where's he at? 300. Wow. Katarina does take out Yi, but we got Karthus or somebody. I wasn't paying attention. I was more marveled at Yi's thing. Going to go pick up blue. I was going to go get red. Now I'm going to go pick up blue, and then going to clean up this top lane and try to push it pretty far. They are going to try to clean up this as much as possible and then push mid. So we're doing a 2-flanked assault. Katarina does take our Ashe, but bombardment does get the Katarina. Jarvan at a little bit more than half health. Not stunned, but does get away. The Graves inside of his smoke screen. Not the best idea. Getting cleaned up by Nidalee and Xerath. Me back up at the top, cleaning up this lane. Gonna start pushing. Middle lane getting pushed. And they're going to start going towards mid. Lead them all off. Going to get Xerath missing his attack after mage chains, but that is pretty okay. And I have no idea where that is supposed to be. I'm pushing this tower. I think I just barely do not get it. And Jarvan at some point in time here goes... Yeah. I was going to stick around there until I got it, but apparently not this time. Yi wants us to go for Baron, which is actually a fairly good idea. We have them concentrating on fixing their lanes, and is a fairly decent time to go. Yeah, I'm coming. I am a fairly good thing to have here. Not to brag or toot my own horn. Joe is actually excellent for picking up the dragon and the baron, because you can secure your get with feast. As I said before, Nunu is also pretty good at that as well. If you have a lot of mattered blood razor or smite, that would also be a good idea to ensure that you have them. Team fight gonna erupt here in mid forest. Graves going to get away just barely from our Ashe. We are fighting their Jarvan. We had just taken down their Karthus. Ashe gets away with Graves. Apparently I got an assist on that. Jarvan going to get away, but we're more concerned about the Xerath, the nice squishy Xerath. And we pick up the Xerath. And Jarvan decides to come fight along with Katarina. And nice tasty Katarina. I am up at 5 feast stacks. And we are good. Me with blue buff and Baron going to again push this lane as much as we can. They're going to push mid. Our bottom is getting pushed pretty hard by their minions, but that is okay, I think. Ugh. I've been kind of hunched over, and now I am sitting back up. That tower goes down thanks to Master Yi and everybody else. There goes their inhibitor. Finally get up to this tower. Everybody else is going to come help, which is good. We're up to 49 minutes. Their Xerath has left the game. I do not know why. Never leave the game when it's either this close to winning or losing, if you can help it, because you will still get IP. I am cleaning up these minions. I have full stacks. We're going to try to go for the bottom. No, we're going to go back, because we don't want to risk anything too much. Yes, we're just going to be back, let them clean up, go with a super minion wave, and then head back. Yes, never rage quit. Not the best idea, people. Not the best idea. Xerath sitting at 143 defense, which is a fairly decent amount of defense. We're going to go after Dragon one last time, just get a little bit of extra money. I have Thornmail and a Rabadon's Death Cap. Probably not a build you usually see on Cho, but we are pretty far ahead. Let's look at items. We have triple Phantom Dancers and triple Bloodthirsters for Master Yi. That guy is one killer champion at the moment. I'm waiting for a gank. I'm gonna go after this Graves. Let's see all those in action. Right there. Pretty fast cleanup by himself. We have Xerath with a Rylai's and a Rod of Ages and a Rabadon's, as well as a Banshee's Veil. Nilly with a lot of AP items, including a Archangel Staff, which has been nerfed just a... No, not nerfed. Has been... You can now see the bonus mana. Graves has also left, which is, again, not a good idea. Just stick around to the end. You get your IP instead of where if you quit, you do not. Tanky AP. Our Ashe with not as more interesting of a build. Why she has a Catalyst, the Protector, I do not know. She might be building it into a what is it? Banshee's Veil. Although they didn't really have that much CC. We take that bottom turret. We're going to take this inhibitor, and with it being 3 on 5, us being ahead, I think it's pretty easy to tell we are going to push them to the end for this. So I'm just going to say thank you all for watching. I am Zakiri Chalcom, also known as Rather Dashing. And that would be a game of League of Legends under the new Graves patch. Victory. Send in your replays if you'd like to have them casted, and subscribe if you like what you see. Thank you all. See you again.